What's going on, bodybuilding fans? I'm back with another prediction video. We are hot off the Indy Pro, and this coming Saturday we're going to have the New York Pro. So let's go into my top 6 predictions. So my top 6 in no particular order. You have a lot of guys competing from last week. Blessing Awodibu, Maxx Charles, Doug Frucci, Dorian Haywood, Petar Klancir, and Justin Rodriguez. In 6th place, I have Dorian Haywood. Dorian took 6th place last week as well in Indy. He never comes in super hard, super shredded, but he always comes in decent condition, decent enough to make either first call out or be like the middle of the second call out. So I have him placing 6th at New York. In 5th place, I have Douglas Frucci. Douglas took 9th at this year's Boston Pro, and before that I didn't know who he was, but his conditioning really impressed me. He doesn't have the best structure, the best flow. It kind of reminds me of Brett Swanson last week at Indy. I believe that his conditioning is going to overcome some of his structural flaws, and he'll be placing 5th, which is a good placing for him. And I think he's going to have the best and the hardest back double biceps in the show, including the most ripped glutes. In 4th place, I have Maxx Charles. Maxx took 3rd last week in Indy, where he was battling with Justin Rodriguez to see who would take 3rd and 4th. They kind of flip-flop from prejudging to finals. But what can I say more about Maxx that I haven't already said? He always looks good from the front, good conditioning. You know, he has a shredded pecs, one of the best, most musculars in the game, great abs. Just from the rear, you can't really see all the striations and definition that some of the other athletes have. But I still think he's going to be placing well and will be taking 4th. Okay, another bold prediction, if you will. I have Justin Rodriguez taking 3rd place. I know a lot of people, including myself, picked him to win the Indy Pro before the show, but he didn't come in anywhere near how he looked at the Arnold Classic this year. And for some reason, I have a feeling he's not going to be coming in any tighter than he did last week. So I think it's going to be between Justin and Maxx as for who's going to take 3rd and 4th. It could go either way, but I'm going to give Justin the benefit and say he's going to take 3rd place. In another bold prediction, I have Petar Klancir taking 2nd place. I had Petar taking 2nd at Indy last week until I found out he was not doing the show due to travel issues. I think him not doing last week will probably benefit him. A little bit more time to prepare versus some of these other guys are doing 2 shows in 2 weeks. I wanted to see this guy compete for a long time. He's round, he's thick. I don't think he really has any weaknesses, and I think he's going to shock a lot of people and make a name for himself by taking 2nd at the New York Pro. And in 1st place, I have Blessing Awodibu. It's hard to go against Blessing winning the New York Pro, considering he just won the Indy Pro last week, and he beat all of the guys last week that are competing in the New York Pro. He has a superior structure with the wide shoulders, the wide back, narrow waist, and great conditioning. But like I said in the Indy Pro videos, he still has some things he has to work on, which obviously he's not going to do in 1 week, but I would like to see bigger hamstrings, bigger calves, and bigger triceps to match those biceps. Plus, he is very confident, he is very charismatic, and I think that will show on stage, and that can only help him. It's going to be a great competition. Hope you guys watch the live stream. I will be watching it. As always, thank you for watching my videos. Please hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.